Hey guys, welcome to Sissy Spaces, and thanks for being here. The weather was absolutely beautiful on this day, so I figured this would be the perfect time to prep our flower garden and refresh your front porch for spring. I love before and afters, so here are some before clips, and once done weeding, pruning, and cleaning, I'll share an after. I'm also taking you with me to shop for some new outdoor decor and fresh flowers for the garden. And throughout this video, I've included some of my best gardening tips and exterior home maintenance hacks. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and if so, please remember to like, subscribe if you're new, comment, and share. Also, please hype this video, and the hype button is located next to the like button. This project can be overwhelming, so to simplify it, we'll clean up the garden today, shop for some new outdoor decor and flowers tomorrow, then on day 3, mulch and power wash before adding some simple decor. By the way, I ordered this handy gardening tool off of Amazon, and I've placed it in my Amazon storefront in case you're interested. I'm still loving this blower that was gifted to me last fall, but I forgot to charge it. So the power is not as strong as it could be, but it did a good job of clearing the front patio as well as the sidewalk before needing to be charged. Believe it or not, these perennials will have a full bloom in just a few weeks, but before that can happen, removing the dried foliage or deadheading is required. I also like adding some fresh mulch around them to retain the moisture, suppress the weeds, and protect the roots from the extreme temperatures. I've opted not to use any chemical weed killers, but have tried spraying the weeds with a vinegar mixture of white distilled vinegar, Dawn dish detergent, and salt, which is just as effective. I've also tried pouring boiling hot water directly over the weeds on a hot sunny day, which kills them instantly. But over the years I've found that these natural alternatives can also affect future plant growth. So for now, I'm choosing to remove the weeds by hand. It's day 2 of our spring garden prep and front porch refresh, which means it's time to shop. Last night, I placed a grocery order for pickup at Walmart and Sam's, which includes 10 bags of rubber mulch and a new rug for the front porch. And once done dropping off the items, we'll continue to shop for some new outdoor decor and fresh flowers for the garden. And as you can see, I'm still wearing the boot, but really would prefer not to. I later returned this doormat because it clashed with the exterior colors of our home, and replaced it with another one you'll see later in the video. And in addition to the doormat, we're also shopping for a new wreath for the front door, fresh flowers for the garden, and a few colorful outdoor planters. And while the boys unloaded the car, I used an old broom to clear the windows of any pests so I can power wash them along with the front porch and sidewalk tomorrow. These round red clay nests are constructed by female mud dauber wasps who are usually harmless and rarely sting. And often the nests are abandoned during the winter, so in early spring, I remove the dried mud and power wash the area, which usually prevents the wasps from returning. Shopping in early spring at Home Depot and Lowe's for fresh flowers, but usually wait to buy them in early fall because the garden centers often have sales to avoid carrying stock over the winter. When shopping for planters, I always search for ceramic planters only with drainage holes and a matching saucer. And I thought this was a good choice, but I wasn't happy with the price and decided I could probably find a more budget-friendly one at Home Goods. I didn't find any better price planter options, but I did like these rose pink faux sedum balls at $16.99 for a set of 3. I also found this tall ceramic vase and later found the exact same but larger one for $10 more and was pleasantly surprised at all of the ceramic vase options that were available at our local Home Goods on this day. I really like these mosaic tile ceramic outdoor planters at the at-home store, but they didn't fit the budget. And while there, I also checked out their large selection of wreaths and found this magnolia wreath that, in my opinion, was overpriced, as well as this 28-inch summer heather wreath. I did pick up a budget-friendly wreath from here, but chose to get the doormat at Walmart. In early fall, my plan is to plant some of the lavender perennials shown earlier, as well as some of these Nandina shrubs and a few of the purple and pink daydreams. Again, today is all about planting and prepping the garden, and in the fall, we'll do the planting. Day 3, and as I prepared to lay the mulch, I was surprised at how much lighter these bags were, as compared to how heavy they were last year. But we all know it's a byproduct of shrinkflation. I did order 10 of them, but realized later that I needed much more, although last year 10 was more than enough. Clean the garage door and vinyl components of the windows. I like using Dawn Platinum Power Wash, spray-free and clear. I have seen others use the scrubbing bubbles with bleach, but I don't recommend it because it causes discoloration and fading, and can eat away at the rubber seal and cause permanent damage to the wood. In my opinion, the best tool to use when spreading mulch is this 15-inch welded steel lawn rake with a wood handle. Not only is it durable and will last for years, but you can also use the back or flat side to level and spread the mulch, and when needed, use the tines or front of the rake to break up compacted soil. These are full custom screens and were made on the spot. We do need to replace several of them, but we've decided it's not a priority at this time, and we'll use the funds set aside to replace the siding on our home instead. This is the Mimmer's Mark rubber mulch in the color mocha brown. And when choosing mulch, we prefer to use rubber mulch as opposed to organic wood mulch because rubber mulch lasts for years without decomposing and doesn't attract termites. The exterior frame of these windows are made of stucco, and although durable and fire resistant, I don't recommend them because it does require a professional to seal them in order to prevent moisture intrusion. And we found over the years that it's difficult to match the texture and color when patching around the windows. Planted this perennial last fall, and once it blooms, it'll have a mixture of pink and green flowers, which is a great addition to the purple and greens existing in this garden. But unfortunately, I don't recall the name of it, so when planting this fall, my plan is to leave the tags on them for future reference. Next up is power washing, but first I want to do a quick sweep of this sidewalk to remove the rubber mulch and any debris left on them. And I'll not only power wash the sidewalk and front porch, but also the door to the garage, windows, and the front door, as well as the exterior lights. I'll also get out of this boot so it doesn't get wet. These are steel toe boots, which means it'll immobilize the broken toe better than this boot would, while at the same time keeping it dry. And if you watch any of my other videos with me power washing, you know I get a little carried away, and that's exactly what happened on this day. By the way, before power washing your garage door and windows, please ensure you have a proper seal. The black rubber seal you see here at the bottom of this garage door was recently replaced, which prevented any water from entering. When looking for a power washer, it's best to spend a little more to get a gas-powered one, which are known to have a high PSI, also known as pounds per square inch. The one I'm using is called Power Horse, and we've had it for years. It's easy to set up and use, portable with the pull-up style cart, and includes 4 quick connect nozzles. As I power wash the windows, I made sure to remove any of the mud dauber's nests, as well as all of the Dawn power wash. I did check the interior of the windows once done to remove any water left on the windowsill components, and I was happy to see that there wasn't any water on the moldings, which means the windows are properly sealed. If you've never power washed before, you would think it's tedious work, but actually it's very relaxing and gratifying. At one point, I did run out of gas, but was relieved when hubby pointed out that he had several full containers of gas left in the garage. I was being careful when power washing the custom borders so as not to remove the mulch previously laid. But once done, I did have to add more mulch along the edge, as well as 3 additional bags I picked up later that were needed. At one point, hubby and Max came to check on me, and that's when I became a little nervous and missed a few spots on the windowsill. But it was all good because hubby wanted to know if I needed anything, and Max, my supervisor, was checking on my progress. I power washed this front porch twice, passing over it horizontally and then vertically, but I was still unable to remove all of the stain from under the old doormat. So before adding the new doormat, I'll use a steel wool brush and try to clean it again. Suggested that I paint my front porch, but once you paint it, you'll have to clean it and refresh the paint every year. So to alleviate a step, I decided I'll continue to power wash it each year, considering I power wash the exterior of our home every year anyway. Accidentally spray our security cameras, which caused them to shift out of place. So later, our oldest readjusted them as well as changed the batteries. Again, when power washing the garage door, Windows in the front door, it's important that they're properly sealed to prevent any unwanted water from entering the home. And I also power wash the window above the front door and also power wash the front door twice to remove any debris thrown on it while power washing the front porch and custom borders near it. From the previous clip, you can see that I didn't finish power washing the driveway, but no worries, hubby did it the very next day, along with the boys de-weeding and mulching this area. And to recap, we prepped our garden for spring, and we'll finish refreshing the front porch, adding some simple decor we picked up while shopping yesterday. But first, I need to remove any water left on the front door before adding the new wreath. 2 weeks ago, someone attached an advertisement on this door, and after removing it, I noticed it left a lot of residual glue behind. So later this evening, I'll use some rubbing alcohol to remove it. And believe it or not, after all that power washing, the lights were still filthy. When choosing exterior doormats, I like using a water-resistant plain rubber mat as the base and topping it with a non-slip natural doormat that's durable and can withstand heavy foot traffic. Again, we're keeping the decor clean and simple and budget-friendly too. Before adding the new wreath, I wanted to clean the interior of the door as well to remove Max's nose and paw prints, which are constant. And again, the jasmine vine wreath I chose is from the at-home store, and I was able to get it at a great price. If you made it this far in the video, I want to thank you for watching Sissy Spaces. And as always, if you enjoyed today's video, please like and hype it, subscribe if you're new, comment, and share. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.